Bonsoir then, fruity venuti.
That doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't mean anything. Hello and welcome to a very belated episode of NOVYMPIA'S Arsehole Race.
Arsehole race, cue the cards! The winner of NOVYMPIA'S Arsehole Race will win a cash prize of £1.25, some random shit from our house, and a signed NOVYMPIA t-shirt, as well as the title of NOVYMPIA'S next Grandmaster Arsehole. May the best dickhead win!
We asked you about 84 years ago what did we ask?
Oh, well done, Novi. You'd never be RuPaul. It was a challenge. We asked you to come up with a high-class drag look.
Oh, yes.
Whereby you were murdered.
By a fellow contestant. We wanted it to be
crime
high
scene
fashion and include a brief explanation as to your murderer's motives.
And I think we did say brief, but clearly that didn't come across.
Let me have a look at who we have first. First of all, we have a Lotta Wood.
A Lotta's gone right in. Did you actually break a Lotta into pieces for this? She's on is it a petri dish?
She's in several pieces. Right, should we read this? When Nova and Olympia announced the arsehole race, an arsehole named Lotta Wood thought she had first place. But a doll named Ariane blazed upon the scene. She was small and she was cute, but generally quite mean. Is this a poem? This is fucking rhyme. Under pretense of a kiki, Ariane set a meeting. But when she pulled a baseball bat, Lotta took a beating. It is a poem.
Under the pretense of a kiki is something no one's ever said before, so well done.
Once she was unconscious, Ariane pulled a blade and cut a Lotta into pieces, beautifully displayed. With her biggest rival gone, she thought she would be queen. But even in dismemberment, a Lotta reigned supreme.
Now, I thought this was going to be a bit more like, it was suggested at and hinted at who killed you, but it wasn't, you didn't write it. Did you think that was going to be a bit more how they did it?
I like that she was wearing some kind of black latex costume before she got destroyed.
It looks like a seaweed wrap though, because it's such a small
piece.
This
just looks like sushi.
So, you were killed by Ariane. Now, Lotta's one of those people who always turns up, does well and never wins. Is that right?
Yeah.
So, I'd like to just thank you for pulling her into pieces, because that's obviously an interesting move, but I find it strange that you've placed her on some sort of entree dish for crapatizers.
Yeah, like she's gonna be served up.
Why was she there? Oh, is that why? It is a poem, which I think is a nice touch.
Yes.
Is it immediately obvious that she's been dismembered? There could have been a bit of blood or maybe a weapon.
It's an odd one.
The main gripe I have is that the actual picture itself, there is no evidence as to who it was that killed you. That's what I wanted to see.
It's all explained.
I would rather have seen a little sort of nod, calling card. Maybe she could have left a little bit of pantyhose. Wait, no, that's Ashley. Who's Ariane?
This is Ariane. Ariane is next. So here she is.
Oh my god, high fashion. So she's been stabbed.
We have a series of 3 photos here.
She looks gorgeous, by the way. That hair must have taken ages.
This is what I was after. Look at like the vantage point here.
And the vantage point.
The composition of these photos is beautiful. The filters are great. I love how
she's got a shoe in her hair.
Yeah.
It gives me sort of.
She's got blood on
look at the eyebrows. You've changed the eyebrows up to give a sad emotion.
This hair is fucking
It's
impressive.
giving me sort of Ophelia. It gives me Ophelia vibes.
Right, let's read this.
But who killed her though and how? Oh, it's too long.
I should have worn the damn shoes. Pain is all she felt at that moment in time. Nothing in her mind but never-ending thoughts of her grim fate. As she fell to the floor, her hands covered in blood, a figure emerged in the darkness. She struggled to make out who it was, but as soon as they entered the light, Ariane knew exactly who they were and why they had done this. The figure called out, "Forget this stick up your butt, you should focus on the stick in your chest." And with those words, a bloody shoe was thrown at Ariane's dying kebab body.
It was a stick in her heart.
Yes. I like that they each chose each other. I don't know if they realised that or that's coincidence.
I think they chose each other because there is a little bit of, what are the judges not seeing?
Yeah.
There is a little bit of, I think a Lotta keeps saying, well, you keep fucking winning. And I think she's done better again, I'm afraid.
Look at that contour job.
It's a beautiful outfit. The composition of the photograph is delicious.
That shoe in her hair. I'm not being funny, Ariane, but I don't think a Lotta has shoes that nice in her wardrobe.
Oh, shade. So, well, Ariane, again, you've knocked out the park.
You are immune
congratulations.
this week again, aren't you? Didn't you win last week? Second time in a row?
Yes.
Yes, so I'm so glad that you're not lazing about and you keep bringing it every week.
Are you going to win a third week in a row? Well,
now we have Mitzi Metastasis. Look at her. Oh, look here. There's paw prints and blood. I think we can tell who killed.
Oh my god, that's really glamorous.
What's just happened?
Nothing happened. That's really glamorous shot composition.
She's wearing earrings. She's got some.
They're all over the place. She's all over the place. And, not unlike myself, she has been killed by, and are we led to believe she's been killed by Hanio the cat?
I think so. Let's read on. In simple terms, Hanio is a cat, Mitzi is a potted plant left unattended on a flat surface as she relaxed in her boudoir of an evening. Boudoir! In her kimono with a glass of something. No, really, I haven't a fucking clue what she's drinking these days. Cats like to knock shit over. Surely this is not a simple accident, right? Perhaps not. Blind with rage at her placement in the bottom 2 last week, Han set about to murder her way to the top of the competition. However, given that she's got no thumbs, murder is a tad difficult in the conventional sense, so accidentally knocking over a plant pot and calling it a day was about the best she could do. It wasn't until later, when she was washing the soil off her paws, that she even realised Mitz was dead.
Oh my god!
She had it coming.
Chicago reference. I love a Chicago reference.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Mitzi doing the cell block tango.
This is great.
No, because she's dead. So
This is great. I love this. I love the glass of red wine.
I love the tape around the body.
This is very, very strong, Mitzi. I think this is probably the best you've ever looked.
This is the best that
Dead.
Mitzi's
Lying
ever
in a pool of
looked
blood.
tonight. And I think she's really brought it. There's blood absolutely everywhere. There's such a story behind it. You can just see the wine and the
This
jewelry.
embodies everything that we asked for.
It's glamorous, and there's a hint of who. It's a bit more obvious at who did the killing.
This is a great.
Very strong. So well done, Mitzi.
Okay, now we have Hanio. It's not as high fashioned as I was hoping.
Also, she's not dead, so.
No, but you're not going to kill a cat, are you?
Well, if you want to win, you will.
I mean, her eyes are like half closed. I don't know.
No, she's not dead, so that's bullshit.
Belle was mad from the beginning. There was always a rivalry between Hanio and Belle, but Belle always thought she would become the victor. Overcome with jealousy and rage from her unworthy elimination, Belle stuck into Hanio's 5-star penthouse suite and viciously suffocated the sleeping cat with the crevices of her facial wrinkles. Then she travelled home with her body and hung it with a conveniently new-shaped rope over her old mangled chew toys, as Hannah was nothing but a chew toy to her. Alternatively titled Rough Day or I've just spent far too much money on dollar store dog toys.
The only thing that's completely fictional about that is Belle's unworthy elimination. Which
I call shade.
Was so worthy of being eliminated in the first episode, but Nova just fucking...
I like the idea that she was suffocated with Belle's facial wrinkles. That's so disturbing.
I don't... hang on a second. Are all those supposed to be dog toys?
Yeah, like she's just been...
This is bad. This is bad. This is very bad because she's not dead. There is no crime scene. Is she a zombie because she's walking on all fours? She's not dead. She looks like Hermione Granger with a Hogwarts scarf
What
on.
would have been best to do, and owning cats, I understand how difficult it is for you to even get Hannah in any of these challenges, so I have to commend you for that initially. You should have caught her when she was sleeping. If you could have caught her when she was sleeping...
She might have looked dead.
And then, like, placed toys around her, maybe splashed a bit of fake blood, maybe you would have had a better photograph.
Maybe more effort.
Also, the lighting is not fantastic in this.
Tracy Martell, I'm afraid Hanio this week is going to be scoring low from me and is going to be up for elimination.
I appreciate the story, but the photograph is not high fashion.
I know you're supposed to wait until you see every entry to determine who's in the bottom, but she's in the bottom.
Right, now we have Mary Berry.
I just love
Oh my god, there's evidence.
I love Mary Berry. Why is there cheese? Paw prints.
And cheese.
Why is the Cathedral City part of it?
She's been hung with a scarf, it looks like.
I believe hanged is the correct usage.
She couldn't believe it. This is long. We said brief.
Well then don't read it. She doesn't deserve it. Just sort of skim it. She couldn't believe it. Hanging from a rope.
Hanging from a rope with a manic smile on her face.
She chalked it up down to suicide. Soggy, something about soggy bottom. Detective Belle. Oh,
why is
Belle a detective? There was something cheesy going on. Why is there a pack of extra large, extra mature Cathedral City? She was probably just making some cheese scones. Out. Flames on the side of my face. Flames.
So was it Ariane or was it Hanio? Or did Mary just hang herself while gorging on some cheese? These questions will haunt Detective Belle until she uncovers the truth. Good thing she's lots of free time on her hands.
Well,
now that she's out of the race.
Yeah, but hang on, go through them. There's paw prints there, so.
But I don't understand who's actually murdered her.
The hanging from the elephant's trunk is sort of a. Is it the most inventive way to
what
die?
it is. You know what this is. But it's not very clear. Is this supposed to be Hannah's like a mermaid tail from the Legendary Creature challenge? Remember, it was like this grey, like she had a tail.
I thought it was Mary's fishtail. Was also that exact same.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know that.
Okay, listen, you've not made it clear enough for us.
No.
I like the crime scene stuff, you know, that you sort of crudely downloaded, you googled crime scene tape and stuck it there. But Mary Berry, I think you're going to have to bring it harder. At this point in the race...
Yeah, I'm let down with this as well, I'm afraid I have to say. Sorry, Mary Berry.
It's incomprehensible, we don't understand the story.
Yeah.
We didn't read it. Nigella Torson, it is your turn.
Is this your entry? Hang on, let me just double check that this is... Yeah, this is your entry, okay. This is complicated, right, so I like that your description is brief. It just says, bagged, gagged and suffocated on the back streets of Buxton. Who done it?
Hang on a second,
And I feel
love
like
this.
I'm a suspect. Icehole's a suspect.
I love this. Hang on a second. Well, no, I did love it until I realised that Nova's involved and I'm not there. Why wasn't I invited to play?
I think I'm a suspect.
No, you've been crossed off. I really appreciate this because it's a picture of the dead Lotta bagged and gagged within a picture.
Not a Lotta. Nigella.
Sorry, Nigella Torson, I do apologise. But it's on one of those maps like you'd see in a sort of silent witness.
Like it's an investigation.
So, the thing is though, there's not really, I can't see any evidence of who did it. Oh, hang on a second, she got pantyhose wrapped around her head.
See?
I think it's supposed to be Ashley that did it, and I figured it out.
Oh, look, all the suspects are there, so it's not Ariane. She's crossed out Mary Berry, she's crossed out Belle.
She's crossed out you.
It could be, she's not crossed out a Lotta. Maybe it's...
I think it's Ashley, because
could be
there's
Ashley.
pantyhose.
Ashley's not been crossed out.
There's pantyhose around her head, so I think it was Ashley that did it, and I figured it out. And I love that, because it's a little game.
That's quite fun.
A little
actually.
game, yes. Appreciate that.
I don't think this is very high fashion, because we did ask for like more of a fashion photo, but I quite like this.
No, I think it's inventive. I think it's a little bit different. I think you threw us a curveball. I appreciate it, Nigella. Well done.
Nigella's gone back to being like the thinking person's contestant, and I enjoy that. Oh my god. Ashley, the pantyhose doll, and she has had all of her stuffing ripped out of her.
I've had the stuffing knocked out of me after seeing that. CM, Cardboard Mary.
And it's cardboard.
Cardboard Mary.
Oh.
No, but who else could that be? No one else.
She's got cardboard going like into her everywhere. Like how
Cardboard
her eyes are
Mary
glazed
Berry.
over as well.
Like a glazed donut, Mary Berry.
Right, this is also quite a long one, but right.
No, I'm not reading all that.
So she opened the door to find Ariane and Cardboard Mary had come over to hang out.
There you go, Cardboard Mary. Even says it in the
As soon as they were let in, the duo got to work by restraining Ashley to a cardboard stand, much like the one Mary is confined to, and put a rubber band around her neck to suffocate her. When she stopped breathing, Mary was not convinced, and she stabbed her with one of her two cardboard daggers. One in the chest and one in the weave. Her blood, fluff, started to spew out of her pantyhose body and cover the area. To finish the job, Ariane painted her signature white eyes on Ashley. I like that. So why did they do this? How did they get to America? It all started when Ariane grew tired of Ashley's pettiness and was quite frankly tired of sharing the doll category with her. It goes on and on, lots of puns. This is very good. I like this.
I like that two people were involved.
Yes.
I don't like that you told us who was involved. Okay?
No, I like that. Because we got one of them, didn't we?
I
like
to
that
have
she's
guessed
painted
it.
the eyes like Ariane. I think that's a very clever idea.
That's a nice touch. I like that she just looks dead as well. Like she really looks done in, which is
I like
great.
how her stuffing's come out everywhere.
It's creepy because she's
And
got a
she's
smile
like
on.
smiling. That's a good photo right there.
I think that's going to
good
be a
photo.
high-scoring one, Ashley.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I think we've only got Icehole left. Is that right?
Yeah, but I can't find her.
She's just got a little cigarette on her head. A little cute cigarette hat. Oh, she's dead though because she was melted.
And she's melted everywhere. There's lipstick on the cigarette butt. Right,
Lipstick. Who would that have been?
Icehole was warm with drink, a feeling at odds with her icy facade. She couldn't believe her luck. Dinner with the self-proclaimed queen of the dessert, the fiery and magnetic Mitzi Metastasis.
Of course.
She gazed over the rooftops, her ears picked up and an icy flush stole over her as she heard Mitzi's pot scrape towards her on the windowsill they were sharing. Suddenly, a fierce burning pain, a dagger of agony spearing into her. She turned, trying to make sense of it, but as her very being sizzled away to nothing, all she heard was a drink-out voice. I never could stand the cold.
Oh, but she
That
is cold.
is a great, brief story. It has drama, it's just great. It has romance, it's like a Shakespeare tragedy. I think this is very, very strong.
I think it's strong, but realistically, I think that would have taken about 2 minutes to set up for that picture.
I don't think that matters
The
at all.
cold never bothered her anyway.
I think it's a great photo, a great concept, a great story. I feel sorry for Arserehole.
I think that everyone has submitted a pretty good picture this week. Well, obviously, apart from that cat, and that one was shit. But we're down to the strong people now. This is really the people who should be in this competition. And,
That's everyone, isn't it?
It's time to deliberate with the judges while you have a cocktail in the Interior Illusions Lounge.
No, we can't say that because
in the exterior opaque designs village.
Be right back.
Ladies, we have deliberated with the judge and Mitzi Metastasis. This week you brought us Bloody Bush.
Oh my god.
And it's clear you're the winner, period.
Oh my god. Stop it.
You're the winner.
Congrats, Mitzi.
Congratulations, Mitzi.
Oh my god.
You have received immunity next week.
Yes. Also, special mention to Ashley. You were very, very strong this week, so congratulations to you. And also Ariane, you were immune, but also very, very strong. So
Ariane looking like a contender for the top 3.
yes, so well done to Mitzi, Ariane, and Ashley, our top 3 this week.
But for the bottom 2, Hanio, you brought us Beaten Pussy. But you left the judges feeling a bit sore.
Oh, you have to stop this.
And who was the other one?
Mary Berry.
And Mary Berry. You brought us a soggy bottom. And also some sore bottom. Sore. You left us sore. However,
the time has come to say goodbye to
Hanio the cat.
Sorry, Puss Puss.
Fuck off! Oh, it felt really good to get rid of the other cat, the other animal, because they were both poor in this.
Poor.
Well done, Hanio, for your sort of contributions to this competition, as little and flimsy as they were.
Oh,
And-
I think you did really well. Hanaya's owner did really, really well.
Nah, she was
because
alright.
Cats are fucking difficult to work with, so congratulations for getting as far as you did.
Mary Berry, you were dangerously off your game.
Yes.
I thought you
week.
had what it takes to go all the way. Well, you might go all the way. Step it up.
Bring your A game.
Bring your A-frame. Alright, so it's on to next week's challenge.
Yes, challenge for next week. It's Halloween soon, so Halloween, give us your best Halloween look, Halloween costume, Halloween everything. We just want Halloween look.
We're looking
photograph.
for a high glamour, sort of editorial, fashion, couture, Halloween, freaktacular.
Freaktacular.
May the best dickhead.
Please submit your entries by this deadline. Just because we're often late doesn't mean you can.
No, that's right. So please subscribe to our channel, find our social media in the description below.
And as usual, all of these entries will be on Facebook for your viewing pleasure. Please comment and root for your favourites.
Enjoy the NOVYMPIA cult and become an arsehole.
Bye then.